Hello and welcome, I'm EWaste, and in this video we're going to talk about a news article that I found about Hive. This is just a real quick video about a news article that I saw, and you know, I have a deep love at the moment for home automation stuff, making your own home automation stuff, having it all as open source as possible to make sure that it's as safe as possible online, and also well, trying to make sure that it's as safe as possible inside your own house as well. Sorry if it's a bit loud in the background. I have my AC on, and it's one of those portable ones which is a bit louder. It's a bit hot this time of year, so there we go. So the news article: Hive to pull the plug on smart home gadgets by 2025. Now, Hive is a company that has been going for quite a while. In fact, I think it's also partnered with a couple of different places in the UK, more specifically, that allows Hive to heat your home. And what it does, and this partnership was with the gas companies, British Gas, and I think maybe a couple of other ones as well, in which they would install Hive for you and allow you to use that as a way to remote monitor your heating temperatures and turning on and off your gas, and your central heating, essentially. So what we see here is something that means that once Hive pulls the plug on this gadget in 2025, the sensors, the cameras, the other things, they're just going to stop working. So all that money that you've invested into a company, Hive, you know, it's all going to be worth nothing. And when it comes to 2025, it's just going to be EWaste. As it says here, a Hive spokesperson told the Register at Hive, we've got big plans to make homes greener. So we've made the tough decision to discontinue our smart security and leak detection products. As a smart tech brand in the middle of a climate crisis, we know the focus needs to change, and will instead be developing smart home tech that will help us closer to achieving net zero. So essentially, a lot of people have thrown up some backlash about this, and probably rightly so. People who have invested four-figure sums into Hive products are less than impressed, it says. And I can imagine so. If you spent all this money on trying to make cool adjustments to your house that you know, essentially make that essentially makes your house more technological, you know, all this kind of stuff, it will be really annoying and really painful to see that the company that you've invested all this money in, that you've put your time and effort in to actually learn the products and all this kind of stuff, has just said, nope, we're going to get rid of that. And the thing is, these products are all products that could work on the same network, without the need for this company to even have said this. It shouldn't have mattered. That's a really weird way to phrase this, but essentially what I'm trying to say is if the company goes, this shouldn't have mattered. Normally, if you buy a product, you own that product, and with that owned product, what you can do is anything. So you want to modify that product, you can modify that product. If you want to upload the videos to the cloud, you can upload the videos to the cloud, and if you choose to not have them on the cloud, then you should be able to choose not to do that as well. It says there's some sensors, so the indoor and outdoor cameras home shield will be supported until 1st of August. The leaked sensors will work as normal until September the 1st, after which leak notifications and water usage graphs will dry up. So if you use Home Assistant, which is one of the ones that I do use, if you was to have these products, they would be polling on a regular basis, and it would check these temperatures, it would check these sensors, all this kind of stuff, and it would log that in a graph or in just pure data form over long periods of time. It does it for me at the moment. I don't know if I can get one up now. Let me have a look. So if we look at this, what you see here is a long-term graph of all the stuff that's happened with my phone, which does poll data to it. So Pixel 3 XL is charging. It will tell you right now it's unplugged. It's not been plugged in for a while, it seems. Pixel 3, unknown. I don't actually know what that tracker is for. Living room TV is off, and then it's playing, and it will say that it's been playing at these times, and when it switches media to different things. It will also say that it's currently discharging the phone, the battery health is good, and the charger type. And the sun is also another thing that could be logged. There's loads of these different things, and these logs can go on forever. I don't know if they do go on forever. I will check this period. Let's see. Can we do that? It looks like you can. Let's now bear in mind, I don't always have my server on, so there's probably are a couple of gaps in this in the information here. This is interesting, actually. I've never really thought about doing this. So we'll go back to May. Can we go back to May? No, nothing in May. Okay, that's fine. Nothing though. Strange. April? No state history found. Maybe I hadn't had this installed at that point. We'll have to check again in the future. But it's very interesting in that sense. This data can go back for as long as you want it to go back. And you know, the data is yours, it's stored in your server, you can do what you want with it, and you can interact with the different devices as you see fit. In this sense, the register here will say the indoor and outdoor cameras will be supported until this time, 2025. The leak sensors will die in 2023. So that piece of plastic that you have that's a leak sensor for either water or for I think carbon monoxide they might do as well, they will be dead. There will just be a rubbish bit of plastic, some more e-waste for you to throw into the bin. Unless maybe someone could potentially do a hack for it to allow it to continue on. Due to the mass amount of products that there are, I can imagine someone probably will do that. But then you're at the whim of hoping that the product that has been made is going to be safe and secure. Now, it's not obviously going to be safe and as secure as if it was under Hive, but I mean, who knows, if it's open sourced, if it's done through like GitHub, all this kind of stuff, then maybe with enough people checking and enough people interested in the project, it would actually be fairly secure. It says, once that August date is reached, the camera will no longer function. Video playback subscriptions will last for a minimum of 2 years. So again, this is a camera. It's not it's not something really hard to understand, something really intricate device. This is a CCTV camera that you can put inside or outside your house that is just going to die when the time comes. Now, I've never seen that to happen with any other device, any other cameras specifically, and if it did, a lot of companies out there will be fuming. A lot of companies, because these are the types of things that people want to buy, they want to install, and they want it to last at least 10 years. At least 10 years. That's what you expect when you buy a camera. That's what you think is going to happen when you buy a CCTV system for your house, when you buy a sensor for your house. These issues right here are big issues. They are really bad shows of what a company can do if it stops caring about certain products. If it really cared about doing stuff for the environment, they could very easily, with the amount of money that they have probably going into them and coming from them, develop an I don't know, like a electric water heater, like the ones that you have that the carbon monoxide sensors connect to. They could develop their own version of that, and they could sell that, and then you can turn it off and on directly through the remote software, the apps on your phone, all this kind of stuff. But they don't want to do that. I don't think they want to do that anyway. So it would be good to see where they're going to go next with this. If they choose to continue on saying this kind of stuff, and if they are going to axe any more products. Let's see, Hive. Let's have a look at Hive right now. So what we'll do is we'll go to Hive Home. Now, I will say I've not seen anything about the thermostat in here so far. So maybe that was fake news. Maybe there is no thermostat stuff that is going to lose its full connection. But, and this is a big but, I would not, after seeing this, not expect it to happen at some point. And if they're willing to do this with their older stuff, that could be for look, they're still promoting their sensors on their page, sensors and plugs. If they're still willing to do all this stuff, then it might mean that yeah, oh, that's mad. So they got window kits and stuff like that. They're not bad prices, I will say. They're not bad prices at all. But the fact that for what they're doing, because to it, I would say this is really bad for the consumer, really bad for you, really bad for me. And because of that, I think that people should not purchase from this company if they can so help. I actually haven't got anything from Hive, so I have no care too much what happens with the company from now. I would, if they want to work towards what they say, making homes greener, fair enough. It's a good idea to do that, because everyone does need to have greener homes nowadays. Create some solar panels, I don't know, do something else on top of the cool stuff that you're making, which I would say, you know, sensors and stuff like that is quite necessary to have. So, you know, I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe there was a really big bug in the system somewhere. Maybe they're trying to hide something. Who knows? But this is not normal. It's not a good business decision, because obviously a lot of people are going to be affected by this. And that is it from me today. So thank you for watching and listening. I will speak to you next time.